This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. More on them very soon. Claymation people of the Reject Nation, we are here to celebrate yet another illustrious Animation Monday, and I'm very excited. We're about to step into a bit of a macabre world, if you will. Roxanne.
Yes,
I'm
Johnald.
excited to be back with you. It's been a minute. How you feeling today?
They can't keep us apart, man.
Yeah.
Listen, the most surprising thing about today is that you haven't seen this movie. That was shocking to me.
It's been a million years. I did see it the once way back when it first came out, and not at all since then. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm excited to actually go back and let this hit me.
I've never seen this movie.
Okay, excellent.
How weird is that?
It's gonna get weirder.
Yeah, I hear. That's what I hear. It's referenced all of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited.
It is a beloved modern animated classic. Of course, we're talking about Coraline. Gotta name the movie. Hell yeah, guys. If you want to get the full and complete Coraline experience alongside Roxanne and myself, see everything that doesn't make these reaction highlights, why don't you grab your own copy, your Blu-ray, your Amazon Prime account. That's where we're streaming from today. Come on over to patreon.com/TheRealRejects. You can sync up with us and watch it like you're here on the couch alongside us. Also, we got a whole bunch of other shows with reaction highlights and watch-alongs included over there. Every movie you see here on this channel in highlight form gets a watch-along over there as well. And you can help guide our reviews. You can send us questions. You can get a peek at our shooting schedule each week. And not only that, but if you want some cool teas like these at a little bit of a discount, become a Royal Reject. You can get yourself 15% off the RejectNationShop.com store.
Woo-hoo!
Become a Royal Reject and a Righteous Reject. All the alliterations. And also, we just have a lovely community of people over there, and it helps to offset all of the weird copyright, age restriction, and other maladies and ailments we face here on the channel each and every day. I think that's all the housekeeping. Are you ready for some?
Man.
Yeah, I was ready. I was rehearsing this on the ride over. I was like, I'm gonna nail it this time.
It's not your first road and pony show?
It's not my first
Road and pony?
rodeo. Let's do this thing. Ride 'em, cowboy. Gotta keep it special, you know? Oh my God, that's right, Laika. They have become prolific.
The button makes me think of Paddington.
This
Dakota
is definitely
Fanning.
going to be as cuddly and cute as Paddington.
Teri Hatcher.
Teri
I was in the
Hatcher.
movie with her.
Really?
Madness in the Method.
Go check it out, gang.
Jennifer Saunders, Dawn French. I only know Dakota and Teri so far.
It's Samuel French's brother.
Oh, really? No.
John Hodgman's sister.
Ian McShane,
Ian
I know,
McShane.
of course.
All right. Ooh. Travis Knight.
It's so crazy how many animators you have to have on a movie that there's 4 lead animators.
Yeah, right. Travis Knight, isn't he the son of the Nike dude?
The Nike dude.
The guy who founded Nike or whatever. Oh my goodness.
Okay, it's giving Chucky right now.
D.A. Damballa, give me the power, I beg of you.
Just the deconstruction of the dolls.
I know, let's get that mop of red hair.
I like the black sparkly one.
Yeah, I was
Just in
gonna
case you ever have to give me buttons.
Wow.
Now you know.
Was this in 3D? I bet this must have been in 3D.
Johnald.
Claymation looks very cool.
You're trying
in 3D.
to kill me.
No, the torture's not gonna work if you turn it down.
You're trying to kill me. I really just wanted to turn down the movie, but Henry Selick.
Henry Selick deserves more respect.
He does. Nobody
Nobody knows that
I
he
know.
directed Nightmare Before
It's
Christmas.
crazy. I remember finding that out maybe 5 years ago. It's so stupid. Pink Palace Apartments. I would so live there.
Yeah, this is lovely.
AMZ. You think that was an abbreviation for Amazon?
For Amazon, yeah. They knew. I like this guy's goatee and bandana combination.
Oh.
There's my tip. Where's my tip? Ugh.
That sounds like the Duolingo sigh.
Aww.
If you get it wrong. Oh.
Gotta
cat
play
needs
Duolingo
food.
more. Ooh.
Okay, so I've seen this girl everywhere.
Okay.
That's gotta be Coraline.
It's Teri Hatcher.
So is Dakota Fanning Coraline?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that is probably the case. Top billing. Oh.
Like a wishbone.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
It's like a compass that compels you in any direction.
Power of Christ?
Definitely. Oh my goodness, look at that. I wonder what techniques they might have blended for this, because there's like some stuff that looks like a painting.
Yeah.
The clouds.
Why are we changing light so much? Because of how cloudy it is?
Yeah.
Usually that's a passing of time thing.
It's just the clouds moving by.
That's cool.
Which, like, in stop motion has to be really hard to sell as an effect. Unless they CGI'd it or something.
You ever dyed your hair a color?
I have. I'd like to do it again. I
That
just don't
color would
know.
look sick on you.
Dude, I tried blue once. Ah! I would like to try again.
You scared me to death, you mangy thing.
No.
You're still alive.
I'm just looking for an old well.
Got a wish to make. Know it.
Magic dowser, show me the well.
Whoa. Whoa. It's Mandy now.
What is that?
I'm gonna take the brown acid. Whoa. Ah. Dang. Cool. Huh?
You're from Texas or Utah, someplace dried out and barren, right? I heard about water witching before, but it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's just an ordinary branch.
It's a dowsing rod.
Of course.
And I don't like being stalked. Not by psycho nerds or their cats.
He's not really my cat. He's kind of feral. You know, wild. Sometimes they'll come in my window and bring me little dead things.
Oh, he's so sweet. That's what they do to show love.
And if I'm a water witch, then where's the secret well?
You stomp too hard and you'll fall in it.
Oh, snap. Yeah, with that ring of mushrooms.
See? It's supposed to be so deep. If you fell to the bottom and looked up, you see a sky full of stars in the middle of the day.
Wow.
And then a sky full of stars.
That's what I thought too.
I'm YB. YB Lovat.
Whitey?
Short for Yborn. Not my idea,
Oh.
of course.
That's so sad.
John.
It's
That's my
Coraline.
nickname.
Caroline Wood.
Coraline Jones.
Why be?
But I heard an ordinary name like Caroline can lead people to have ordinary expectations about a person.
Of course. You gotta be extraordinary.
I am shooketh right now.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, I definitely heard someone. Why were you born?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Grandma.
God. Wyborn is a savage name.
I haven't moved on.
I'd wear gloves next time.
Why?
'Cause that dowsing rod of yours, it's poison oak.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
She's gonna have rash everywhere.
Whoa.
Very cool.
I almost
Aw.
fell in a well yesterday, Mom. Uh-huh.
Pepper seeds.
Ma'am.
Can I go out? I think it's perfect weather for gardening.
No, Coraline. Rain makes mud. Mud makes a mess.
But Mom, I want stuff growing when my friends come to visit.
Yeah, you're about garden life.
Coraline, I don't have time for you right now. And you still have unpacking to do. Lots of unpacking.
That sounds exciting.
Must be pretty young, Dakota.
Some kid left this on the front
Yeah.
porch.
Oh.
Hey, Jonesy, look what I found in Grandma's trunk.
Look at her poison oak.
Little rash hand.
Huh.
Whoa.
That's weird.
What's his name, anyway?
That is weird.
Whitey. And I'm way too old for dolls. Hey, Dad.
The posture.
How's
Oh.
the riding
Oh my
going?
goodness. Look at those eyes.
Dad.
Hello, Coraline.
Introduce you to the dirty world of composting.
Doll.
Oh.
Do you know where the garden tools are?
It's pouring out there, isn't it?
His hair is jet.
What'd the boss say?
Don't even think about going out, Coraline Jones!
Then
Lol.
you'll need the tools.
At two, Padre.
this house is 150 years old. So explore it. Just let me work.
You guys are all writing up gardening stuff. Let the girl garden. Ooh, nice shower curtain. Oh,
Ew. Oh, no, not like that, honey.
what are they? Little
Earwigs?
centipedes? Earwigs?
Oh.
Ah, the brown water.
Ew.
This chocolate milk that comes out of the shower head.
No.
Don't push. Uh-oh.
He lost all his work.
Gotta hit save,
Been
man.
there, man.
Gotta hit save. Every other word.
One boring blue boy in a painfully boring painting.
I used to do this around my house, even though I lived there forever.
All right, little me, where are you hiding?
Ew. Cool Dutch angle.
Are you sure this isn't Horror Thursday?
Definitely. This is gonna be
Creepy.
so funny. There's a comedy show on the other side of this door.
I'm really, really busy.
I think it's locked.
I love mulch.
Will you stop pestering me if I do this for you?
Do what, though? Is she going to rip the...
Fine.
She's like whining like a dog.
It looks painted over.
Yeah, it's like wallpapered over.
Yeah. It's so aggressive for her to...
Bricks?
They must have closed this off when they divided up the house.
And why is the door so small?
We made a deal.
Oh,
Mom.
I think you are so nice. I give you bowls of porridge and I give you bowls of ice cream.
Why don't you ever cook, Mom?
Coraline, we've been through this before.
Oh boy.
I'll go food shopping soon as we finish the catalog.
is she in a neck brace?
Looks like, yeah.
Think they're trying to
Jesus.
poison me?
Little Coraline.
Don't you think her parents would be like, why does that doll look exactly like
Yeah,
you?
who's been studying your visage?
Don't forget about me, guys, okay?
Oh.
Go hubcaps. It's very cute.
How old do you think she is?
I don't know, like 12 or 13, I guess.
Yeah, like middle school age?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine moving at that time. It's tough.
Well, and yeah, what a culture shock this is, because, you're going from Michigan to, like,
The hell are we looking
out in the
at?
middle of nowhere. Whoa. Ugh. Ooh.
They like came out via their tails?
Yeah.
I hear that not mice, but rats can get through a hole the size of a pencil.
Really? They can, like, do that spider thing where they, like,
Yeah, apparently.
smoosh their body down? Oh, my. Some really cool camera movements, too. Whoa. Oh, neat. What a cool effect.
It looks phallic,
It does.
but I agree with what
Are
you
you
said
saying
as
that
well.
the tunnel was just becoming just now? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I hope you have fun in that tunnel.
Yes. A funnel,
If you will.
if you will, and you will. Oh.
I don't know that I would have been brave enough to go through that alt dimension.
Where's your spirit of adventure? Sounds like a Pac-Man hallway where you...
I think that we're about to see alt versions of them because the doll, like that's her mom happy,
The light is
And
way
cooking.
different.
What are you doing here
Mom's
in the middle of the night?
cooking and
You're
happy.
just in time for supper, dear.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Ugh.
My mother doesn't have
Buttons? Do you like them? I'm your other mother, silly.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh my. Oh my, that hairdo.
Coraline.
Wow.
Almost as
My
dark as his
father
eyes
can't play
before.
piano.
No need to.
Ah!
This piano plays me.
Is this a Wallace and Gromit piano?
Making up a song
The
about
physics of,
Coraline.
but whatever.
She's a peach, she's a doll, she's a pal of mine.
What a
Good
lovely
voice.
tune.
She said to tell you the food's ready.
Who's starving? Raise your hand. Whoa.
Hey.
Serving gravy? Well, here comes the gravy train.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, on an actual train.
Give me a train at the table, please.
This is sick.
I'm gonna model my whole life after this.
Oh my god.
Sweet peas? Corn on the
The
cob.
music tells me this is creepy, but I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Any requests?
Mango milkshake.
Wow. This place has everything.
That doesn't look mango. That looks orange.
Looks more like a smoothie than a milkshake. Whoa.
We've been waiting for you, Coraline.
Wasn't the same here without you, kiddo.
I didn't know I had another mother.
Everyone does.
Really?
Whoa.
And soon as you're through eating, I thought we'd play a game.
What games do you like to play?
Yeah.
What about the mud?
We love mud here.
Mud facials, mud baths, mud pies.
Hey.
I think I should get to bed.
Of course, sweetheart. It's all made up.
But
Come along, sleepyhead.
Mm-mm. End on it. Wow. Hello. Oh, the skeleton turtle.
Too good to be true.
oh, the mud.
Your trolls. Are they the box trolls?
Oh. Oh no.
See you soon.
Is it weird?
They're just gonna sit. Okay. When did they leave?
I guess she's back in her old room because of the.
Yeah. Love the drippy sound effects. Drippy moist.
So the bricks were only got drippy moist.
Dude, drippy moist.
Wow. So she knows it was real, but the bricks only leave at nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're.
Okay. Yeah, what are the rules? What is the secret of the bricks?
Feeling like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Buttons for eyes, huh? Coraline, you only dreamed you ate all that chicken.
You were in the dream too, Dad.
Aw.
Can you get me some of that magic mud you were talking about? Because I have a terrible case of writer's rash on my...
Oh, no.
If the real Charlie Jones wants his pages edited, he better wrap them up ASAP.
Jesus.
Why'd
what do
she
you
smell
get?
it?
Yeah. There. Uh-oh. Mama said to go downstairs.
Hello? I think our mail got mixed up. Should I leave it outside or...
No. Nice going, Peter Parker.
Wow, great reflexes.
I wonder if she gets a little belly by the end because she's eating in both places.
Yeah, probably.
Famous jumping
Whoa.
mouse circus not ready.
Whoa.
Circus?
What's he eating?
Oh,
Like an apple?
I brought this for you.
Oh, my.
Novice here.
Huh?
New cheese samples?
Oh,
Very clever.
My biggest
Using
nightmare.
This mix-up to sneak my home and pick at mushkas.
Mushkas?
Oh, no, not the mushkas.
I'm Coraline Jones.
And I am the amazing Bobinsky.
it is amazing what he's
It is
doing.
amazing, yeah.
The problem is, my new songs go oompa, oompa. But the jumping mice play only toodle-toot like that. Is nice, but not so much amazing.
Is that Ian McShane?
Russian McShane.
Hey, Caroline!
Let the beat drop.
No!
Whoa! Wow!
Do not go through little door. Do you know such a thing?
Oh, no.
It's all bricked up.
So sorry. It's nothing. Sometimes the mice
No, it's
are
not.
little mixed up.
No, the mice know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they do. Smart mice.
They call you Coraline instead of Caroline. Not Caroline at all.
You gotta wear a name tag around, sister.
I can't believe she didn't just say it is Coraline.
She
That's a
probably deals
very
with this
cute
every damn
suitcase.
day. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Cool hat.
The actors.
Yeah.
I
gotta
want
get
that
one
to
of
be my
those.
dormer.
No whistling. Ah!
Maybe that's why.
Would you like to come in? We're playing cards.
Still Coraline, Miss Spink.
Miriam, put the kettle on.
Oh.
I love her.
Spink. Forcible.
Smooth.
April, I think you're being followed.
Wowie.
Are those dogs real?
Our sweet departed angels. Couldn't bear to part with them.
Wow.
It's hand-pulled taffy from Brighton. Best in the world.
Brighton.
Senior Jock the Third, the Fourth. Oh, and that's Jock's cousin.
Wow.
Hysterical.
Oh, your tea leaves, dear. They'll tell me your future. Drink up then. Go on.
Oh.
No, not all of it. Not all of it.
I want to learn how to read the leaves.
Oh, Caroline. You are
Coraline.
Sweet
terrible
Caroline.
danger.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, now, well,
Oof.
not to worry, child. It's good news. There's a tall, handsome beast in your future.
Oh, my.
See? Danger.
What do you see?
I see a very peculiar.
Whoa.
I see a giraffe.
Also that.
Never wear green in your dressing room.
Acquire a very
Whoa.
tall stepladder.
And be very, very careful.
Wow. Whoa.
This was starting when she was going down. I saw it starting to come down the.
Dude, we're in Silent Hill now. Whoa. Hey.
Oh, great! The village stalker.
Ow!
Eh.
I wasn't
Owie.
stalking you. We're hunting banana slug.
I love him.
Your cat's not wild. He's a wuss puss.
What?
Aw.
That doll. Did you make it look like me?
Oh, no. I found it that way. It's older than Grandma.
Nomen Patria Filii Spiritus Sancti, amen.
Thank you.
Check out Slugzilla.
Whoa.
You're just like them.
Huh?
Banana
I meant
slugs.
my
Who's
parents.
Michigan's
They
not
don't
the
listen to
banana
me
slugs,
either.
are they?
Uh-huh. You mind?
I don't know.
Or Oregon? Who's got banana
Oregon's the
slugs?
ducks.
Mm.
Ew.
You know, I've never been inside the Pink Palace.
You're kidding.
Thinks it's dangerous or something.
Dangerous.
Nah.
When they were kids, Grandma's sister disappeared. She says she was stolen.
What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe she just ran away. Okay, I
Don't
gotta
cope,
go.
man.
Every time we hear Wyborn, I want to cry.
I know.
Imagine doing that to a kid. Who you would be in the world if your legitimate name was Wyborn.
Your name is just a constant reminder of.
I hope we find out something later about that name. Like, actually, it was like, why did it take so long for you to be born into my life?
Or this is why you were
Yeah,
born
yeah.
to bring me joy. Oh.
She go through the door, John.
No, the mice. Oh, little cheese.
The mice are the only ones who know your name's Coraline.
They're so sweet and cute. Whoa. Why? No, guys.
They were running away with the cheese. They weren't trying to lead her there.
Yeah, but why are you guys going over there in the first place?
Welcome back, darling.
I wonder if she tried to bring her mom. What would happen?
Would you go fetch your father?
You mean my other father?
Your better father, dear.
Wow. Whoa.
That's beautiful. Looks like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna go paint the roses red.
Yeah. Oh, Cora.
Wow.
So
Oh.
good.
Oh, I love their little buzzing, whirring hum. Whoa! Whoa!
The heartbeats.
I love your garden!
Our garden, Coraline.
Why do you need glasses when you have buttons for eyes?
That's a good question. Huh? Dude, his mantis bike is cool.
Hop on, kiddo. I want to show you something.
Oh, dragon snappers, snapdragons. That's fun.
Look.
I can't believe you did this!
Kind of creepy, kind of cool.
Coraline, Mr. Bobinsky has invited you to come see the jumping mice perform after dinner.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Your father and I will clean up while you and your friend head upstairs.
My friend. Great.
Uh-oh, alt universe YB.
Hello, why were you born? Hello?
Wow.
I thought you'd like him more if he spoke a little less, so I fixed him.
Oh my God.
I don't know you.
I like it.
Now run along, you two.
Ooh. Neato. Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh my God. It's like those little toys where it's like a cow and it poops out little chocolate candy.
Yeah. There's something to this other mom knowing her so well. Like, how long has she been watching?
Yeah.
And what is her end game?
I, Sergei Alexander Bobinsky, am introducing my astonishing, amazing, jumping mouse circus.
Huzzah!
Whoa.
Wow, Coraline.
The mice said don't come here.
Yeah, because they didn't want to spoil the show.
Do those mice have buttons or no?
Oh my God.
Ron Joxy. Ron Joxy.
Ron Joxy. Ron Joxy. Ron Joxy. That's what I gotta spell next.
Very, very thank you, lady and gentlemen.
Very, very thank you.
Very thank you. Whoa. Dip, boop, boom, ba-dum, bum, bum.
We loved it, Mr. B. It was so amazing.
Hey.
До свидания, Coraline.
He knows her name.
Stupendulous. Yeah, he does. For reals. Hair flavor. Yeah, what's the deal here?
Something with the doll watching. I don't know.
They were garden squash like balloon animals.
Ooh, a Shakespeare festival.
Well, I guess I'll see you around, you busy dreamer.
Dad, I'm not 5 anymore.
But I like that he's at least affectionate towards her, like the mom is.
Yeah, she's...
I'm sure she has a lot going on, but some of her words...
Put them back.
But Mom, the whole school's gonna wear boring gray clothes. No one will have these.
Put them back.
My other mother would get them.
Oh,
Maybe she should buy all your clothes.
you gotta start making your own money.
So what do you think's in the other apartment?
I don't know. Not a family of Jones imposters.
Then why'd you lock the door?
Linden's?
I thought you'd feel safer.
They're jumping mice, Mom.
Oh my.
Most fun I've had since we've moved here.
Your school might be fun.
With those stupid uniforms? Right.
I don't know.
Dad's planning something special.
Disgusting.
You want to come along?
Mm-hmm.
Won't be long.
What's up with the neck brace?
I might be.
They said there was some kind of accident.
Yeah, but I feel like we need to know more.
Is she dead?
You know, with the ribbon and her head falls off?
Dude, I read that book as a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah,
That
that's
book
haunted
freaked
me forever.
out.
Yeah, the red ribbon or whatever it was.
In the dark room or whatever.
Yeah.
The compilation.
So y'all can
stories.
tell me it's an accident all you want, but until I see her take it off, I think it's keeping her head on.
Yeah.
It does have a button at the end, you're right. Or like a button-like looking thing.
Yeah. What is that end of a key called? Comment below.
The butt.
The butt. Nemo touched the butt.
Oh, so it's daytime right now, but
She got it? Uh-oh.
I thought that it would be bricked over. Didn't it look like daytime?
Yeah, it's usually been bricked in the day.
Maybe it will get bricked and she won't be able to go back.
Yeah, I bet.
Miss Spink and Miss Forcible have invited you downstairs after lunch. I hope you like the new outfit I made you. Love, Mother.
Gloves.
Miss Forcible is a crazy name.
Why Bobby's got a cat like you at home.
Oh, no.
Oh, but you've got real eyes.
Yeah, this cat came through after it saw her go through.
I'm not the
No.
other anything.
Whoa!
I can see you don't have button eyes, but if you're the same cat, how can you talk?
I just can.
Cats don't talk at home.
No?
Mm.
Well, you're clearly the expert on.
How'd you get here?
I've been coming here for a while. It's a
Maybe it
gift.
is
Whoa.
She hates cats and tries to keep me out, but she can't, of course. I come and go as I please.
The other mother hates cats?
Whoa.
You probably think this world is a dream come true, but you're wrong.
Oh, no.
Other Wybie told me so.
That's nonsense. He can't talk.
Perhaps not to you. Shh. I hear something.
Oh.
Oh,
What? Oh, no.
Mouse?
Real Talk Reject Nation, as many of you know, this year I started off at over 218 pounds, over 22% body fat, and by the beginning of September, I got down to under 10%. Lately, I've been focused on bulking, yes. And what I learned along this journey, even though I started off for aesthetic reasons, I got very concerned about my health. So that's been my bigger focus, mental and physical health. Because between anxiety, panic attacks, sleep issues, and a very imbalanced schedule, I need meals that keep me steady without stealing hours. That's why I recommend HelloFresh. And HelloFresh just made dinner even easier and better. They've doubled the menu. Now 100 options each week with bigger portions plus an even healthier lineup. Packed with high protein and veggie-forward recipes. It's tastier too, and for you non-vegetarians, you can get steak and seafood recipes, and rotating seasonal produce like snack peas, stone fruit, and corn on the cob classic. It's America's #1 choice for home cooking, and 9 out of 10 say dinner is more delicious with HelloFresh. And in case you don't know what it is, it's a meal kit that ships chef-designed recipes and fresh pre-portioned ingredients right to your door. So you cook real food fast with no guesswork. No guesswork is the kind of life I like. So Reject Nation, the best way to cook just got better. You can go to HelloFresh.com/rejects10fm now to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only, varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/rejects10fm to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. Thank you, HelloFresh, for adding on to my lifestyle.
The dogs have the craziest
Why
teeth.
be like,
Uh-oh.
I can't look.
oh no.
Where's Mitch the diving pig? Whoa.
Oh, they're old selves from the posters.
Uh-huh.
What a piece of work is man. How noble in reason.
I wonder how the water well will come into all of this.
In apprehension.
I did the trapeze once.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems scary as hell.
Yeah, I was 7.
Wow.
It was very dangerous.
Paragon of animals.
Ooh. Wow. With the confetti, too. Hey.
I wonder if she can get hurt here.
Oh, YB.
Was it wonderful, dear?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Only they
Oh,
weren't
no.
old ladies.
Why be?
That was just a disguise. But then I was flying through the air.
You do like it here, don't you, Coraline?
Uh-huh. Good night, Wybie.
Very Black Widowy dress you're wearing. Oh, no. What's wrong, YB?
What do you mean what's wrong? He can't talk.
Yeah.
You could stay here forever if you want to.
Really?
Sure, we'll sing and play games.
Hell yeah.
There's one tiny little thing we need to do.
What's that?
Well, it's a surprise.
What?
For you, our little doll.
Oh, no.
Oh, button your eyes.
Oh, no.
They're buttons. Yeah.
Black is traditional. But if you'd prefer pink or vermilion.
Oof.
No way! You're not sewing buttons in my eyes.
Oh, but we need a yes.
Oh.
It's your decision. We only want what's best for you.
I'm going to bed.
Before dinner?
I'm really, really tired. Yeah.
Of course.
I'll be happy to tuck you in.
Oh, no thanks. You've done so much already.
You're welcome. We aren't worried at all, darling. Soon you'll see things our way.
The button way.
It's like a metaphor. Man, if you want things to be perfect, all you have to do is close your eyes to it.
Hey, that's not bad.
What's wrong, Coraline? Don't you want to play?
Oh my. What if you don't get home?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
She can't go to sleep, then she can't go home.
Mom! Dad!
No. Oh, no.
Crap.
I'm still here?
Does this have an equivalent wall door?
Where's the other mother? I want to go home.
All be swell. Soon as Mother's refreshed, her strength is our strength.
Mother's refreshed.
Mustn't talk when Mother's not here.
Oh.
If you won't even talk to me, I'm gonna find the other Whitey. He'll help me.
No point. He pulled a long...
Ugh.
They didn't like it.
Oh, you got a long face, man.
Mother's controlling everything.
Yeah.
Other mother.
Do you think you're doing?
Well,
look up.
I'm
Sick.
getting out of here.
Yeah.
That's what
What
I'm
is
doing.
it?
Whoa.
Something's wrong. Shouldn't the old well be here?
Nothing out here.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah, this
running
doesn't
out of-
exist. This isn't real.
She only made what she knew would impress you.
It's like Peacemaker, John.
Dude, Chris is just across town.
She wants something to love, I think. Something that isn't her. Or maybe...
PG-13.
Just popped up like, thanks, TV. Thanks, Amazon.
That it was like you saw those tatas.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
How do you taste?
How do you taste?
Ugh. Hey, I mean, you know, if she dies here, you
What a
could probably
cool
eat her
drawing.
face. Whoa.
How can you walk away from something and still come
That's the
back
stuff
to
that we
it?
love.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Walk around the
Surreal.
Small world.
Yeah, small world.
Heck,
If
we're
you
all-
keep your eyes shut, like button shut,
Yeah.
button
Keep your eyes
up.
buttoned up tight. Ow! Whoa, whoa.
I don't like rats at
It's
the
a
best
rat.
times, but this one was sounding an alarm.
It's a rat in mice clothing.
It's ratting on us.
A wolf in sheep's clothing, John. That's what the mom is. The other mother. Ooh.
Nice, kiddo. Whoa.
Cockroach?
It's like a cockroach, but also a dresser.
They say even the proudest spirit can be broken with love.
Oh, is that what they say?
Of course, chocolate never hurts. Like what?
Blah, blah, blah.
Cocoa beetles from Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
I want to be with my real mom and dad. I want you to let me go.
I wonder how they do that in a scenario like this.
You
Do
aren't my mother.
Oof.
Apologize at once, Coraline.
They did like a split diopter style shot.
1, 2.
Oh my. Oh my.
3!
Remember,
Ugh.
she's going to meet a tall monster.
Yeah.
Tall beast. Oh.
She's
You
bug-like.
may come out when you've learned to be a loving daughter.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Who's there?
Hush and shush.
Oh, the other people?
You mean the other mother?
Can't be a coincidence that that's an anagram for bedlam. Whoa, creepy.
Don't remember our names, but I remember my true mommy.
Why are you all here?
The bell down.
Ugh.
She spied on our lives through the little doll's eyes.
Sure.
Saw that we weren't happy, so she lured us away with treasures and treats
And games to play,
And they all stabbed their own eyes out.
yet we still wanted more.
Aww.
So we let her sew
Yeah.
the button. She said that she
Creepy.
but she locked us here and ate up our lives.
What does that look like?
They're like Lock, Shock, and Barrel, but sad.
She can't keep me in the dark forever. Not if she wants to win my life.
Oh.
Beating her is my only chance.
Perhaps if you do win your escape, you could find our eyes.
Oh.
Find our eyes, mistress, and our souls will be freed.
Mistress.
Find our eyes? I'll try. Vibe.
He wants to help.
Vibe. Oh!
The smile. The Joker.
Poor kid.
Help him.
I hope that feels better.
That was a quick fix.
What did she do to you so that you can't talk?
But she's going to have to help the other people.
Whoa.
Get in there.
She'll hurt you again.
Whoa.
How dare
Is that what happens
disobey your mother?
if you cross over?
I don't know.
Or are you just fading away already?
I think she's got to go back to help everybody, though.
Yeah. Yeah, she must have to find the eyes in the other side.
Anybody here?
Oh, no.
Real
Uh-oh, John.
Ugh.
Real
Is this a third place? Oh, no.
Oh, Christ the Lord.
I missed you guys so much. You'll never.
No.
You know that old doll I gave you? My grandma's real mad. Says it was her sister's.
You stole that doll, didn't you?
Oh, disappeared into that other place.
Grandma's missing sister. Think I just met her.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, my. I got brainwave.
She's in there.
Where are your parents?
Can you unlock it?
Not in a million years.
Yeah. I really need to get that doll.
I'd love to get rid of it.
No.
Mom! Dad!
Oh,
Oh, no.
wad of jerks.
Pick it up, Dad.
Have they been taken?
Pick it up.
Dude, speed dial.
Did they go in there after her?
Dad!
I'm digging in my garden right now, but leave a message and I'll get right back to you.
That's a lie.
Your missing parents. We know just what you need.
Whoa.
1921 taffy.
Yeah, man, it's authentic. Oh!
Did this movie come out in 2021? I thought it was way earlier than that.
There you go, sweetie.
I feel like it is. I feel like this was the
What's it
teens,
for?
the 20
Well, it
teens,
might have.
2010s.
They're good for bad things sometimes.
No, they're good for lost things.
It's bad when things get lost.
Or you feel lost when things are bad.
Yeah, it's true. I love the shine on her hair.
Oh, she wants.
So sweet.
Look at the neck brace.
I know. Good attention to detail.
Johnald, you know what I'm about to say. It's freezing.
It is. It's how we keep you awake. It's like a real movie theater. That is a fly friggin' coat, though. I think
Thanks,
you're
man.
just using this as an excuse to show off your fly-ass jacket that I'm now jealous of. Oh,
Well, I was supposed to shoot Halloween today. Now I'm not, but I thought it was.
dude. You're very Halloween-y. Oh, the purring.
Hello?
Ah!
How did you get in?
Can't talk.
You know where Mom and Dad are?
Oh, the slow blink.
Blink once for yes. Oh, they went through together. I knew it. Oh.
Whoa.
No, I was wrong. Help.
Oh.
She put them in there?
You gotta write it backwards.
How'd she put them in the mirror?
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Oh! Damn, fused them together. That's creepy as hell. Oh.
Burnt it. Would that even help?
As long as it doesn't have any voodoo doll properties.
Yeah.
I want to, like, torture parents on the other side.
Well, her parents looked cold.
That is true. That is true. It's probably helping out.
Turn the button. Turn the button.
Turn the button.
You got to get everybody's eyes back.
She's going to come back with a backpack filled with eyes. Just passing them out all over town.
I feel like even though YB thinks you're crazy, you should leave a note telling him where you went.
Yeah. You got to leave some evidence.
You know you're walking right into her trap.
I have to go back.
Half.
You have to go back.
She may not play fair. She's got a thing for games.
Okay.
Oh, answer her some riddles 3.
Coraline, you came back for us.
Mom!
No, it's Button Woman.
Why would you run away from me?
Button Girl.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Where are my parents?
Gosh, I have no idea where your old parents are. Perhaps they've grown bored of you and run away to France.
They weren't bored of me. You stole them.
Have a seat, won't you?
Look at her dad.
Oh.
What happened to him?
I don't know, man.
Oh my God,
He's
John.
drooling. The bug furniture is a nice, creepy touch. Oh no!
The garden squash need tending, don't you think, Pumpkin?
His belly's made of a pumpkin.
Squish squash.
That's my favorite song.
Pumpkin song.
Be strong, Coraline.
Bacon makes me weak too, Coraline.
Oh my God, that Coco?
Why don't we play a game? I know
Whoa.
you like them.
What kind of game would it be?
I want to play a game.
A finding things game.
And what is it you'd be finding, Coraline?
I Spy.
My real parents. And the eyes of the ghost children.
Waldo.
If I lose, I'll stay here with you forever and let you love me. And I'll let you sew buttons into my eyes.
Huh. Let you love me.
And if you somehow win this game,
Then you let me go.
deal.
Not till you give me a clue.
What's the game?
Like in the D.
A ghost's eye is lost in plain sight.
And for my parents?
Whoa.
Fine, don't tell me. It's a deal.
That is a clue somehow. It must be.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. That
That was great audio transition.
Yeah, very creepy. Very eerie. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wonder if there's some level of roto in here.
Gotta clip them.
Whoa, yeah. Get them shears. Get them shears.
Why steal this?
Oh, yeah.
You don't remember the other one either?
I'm trying to pull it to memory.
Rudolph.
Whoa, 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 no, Pumpkin Dad. He's so unsettling. That is so upsetting. Ah!
The water well?
Whoa. Whoa.
Bless you.
Whoa.
You
Dang.
found me, but there's 2 eyes still.
Remember when
on.
YB told us don't jump on it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm getting the hang of it.
Oh, wow. I feel like she's going to have to jump on it for the other mother to fall in at some point.
Oh, no.
Oy.
No eclipse. No. Whoa.
That's a dead rat.
Something.
Pearl.
Whoa. No.
Medusa.
Oh my God. Eerie. Ugh. Ah.
Hurry on, girl.
Medusa turned to stone.
Oh, YB. Evil witch! I'm not scared!
Oh my God.
Oh.
Ivy.
Straight out of Home Alone. Not afraid anymore.
I don't trust it.
Oh, what The hell was that?
Is this what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
You think winning game is good thing? You just go home and be bored and neglect. Stay here with us. We will listen to you.
Wow. So eerie.
Ugh. Gross.
You don't get it, do
Oh.
you? You're just a copy she made of the real Mr. B.
Yeah. Oh no. Just a pile of mice. Pile of rats.
Boomerang?
Ooh. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Button
creepy.
moon.
Yeah, button eclipse.
I've lost everything.
No.
I think I mentioned that I don't like rats at the best of times.
Hey.
I think you might have said something like that.
It looked like you needed this one, Howard.
Oh, good job, kitty cat.
Thank you.
Dang.
I'm heading inside. I still have to find my parents.
Bonkers. Whoa. Whoa.
Wow. Go
Wow.
quickly. You gotta move.
Yeah, save the cat. Oh. Yeah. It is like Silent Hill.
You're back, and you brought Vermin with you?
No, I brought a friend.
Woof.
You know I love you.
Is that what it is?
Very funny way of showing it.
Oh, she's got sewing needle fingers.
Where are they? The ghost eyes.
Hold on, we aren't finished yet, are we?
Yeah, don't give them to her.
After all, you still need to find your old parents. Too bad you won't have this.
Oh no. Looking evil.
Be clever, miss. Even if you win, she'll never let you go.
She can use their eyes. Use their eyes to see.
Love that one of them's like a gear shift.
I already know where you've hidden them.
Well, produce them.
They're behind that door.
Oh, they are.
Huh?
Get her to go and then kick her in there.
Go on.
Of course, the snow globes.
They'll be there, all right.
You're wrong,
Coughing up the key.
Coraline. They aren't there. Now, you're going to stay here forever.
Yeah, but you need her to open it up.
I'm not.
Wait, what?
Whoa. They'll claw you up.
But I feel bad for the cat.
I do too.
Ah!
Claw the buttons out.
Spider web.
Where are you? You selfish brat!
Wow, this is bonkers. Whoa. Ah.
Oh my god. The design of this is insane.
Whoa, wow. This is insane.
Yeah.
This is bonkers. Ah! That thing's gonna get up. Ah! Jesus. Oh my god, that's so freaky.
Okay, what do we have?
Oh.
Coraline, we're home. Mom, Dad, I missed you so much.
All out?
Oh no, you broke my favorite snow globe.
I didn't break it. It must have broke when you escaped.
And cut your knee.
Coraline,
Uh.
I asked you to count all the windows, not put your knee through them.
Well, get yourself cleaned up. We're going out tonight.
We got a lot to celebrate.
So cute.
You're talking about your garden catalog?
Of course. What else?
Hey.
But look at the snow on your clothes.
What's gotten into you, Coraline?
The music is so whimsical.
Yeah, a little music box.
I want to know what happened with those eyeballs.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dad, don't forget the invitations.
Even Bobinsky?
Mr. B's not drunk, Mom.
He's Russian. Oh. It's my favorite box of buttons.
Oh,
love. Hello again. You still mad?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm really sorry I threw you at her. It was all I could think of.
That was really intense of you, Girly Pop.
I think it's time to set them free.
Oh. Oh.
How are you going to do that?
Whoa.
Looks like a Van Gogh.
Fine thing you did for us, miss.
I'm glad it's finally over.
It is over and done with for us.
You're in terrible danger, girl.
But how?
Whoa.
It's the key, miss. There's only one, and the Beldam will find it.
Oh no.
Ain't all bad, miss. Thou art alive. Thou art still living.
Ugh. No.
I thought that we were like wrapping
I gotta
out.
hide this somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere she can never.
Oh no.
Out of my way.
Oh my God.
This cat knows things, man. Listen to the cat.
Oh, think you are so nice. I give you bowls of porridge, and I give you bowls of ice.
You didn't trust that hand.
I give you lots of kisses.
Where's YB?
Lots of hugs, but I never give you sandwiches. Least of worms and mung.
Beans. No. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh my God.
YB? Yeah.
Yes. Come on, my man. Down the well you go. No. Save him. Ugh. Ow. Oh.
That's a lot of upper body strength that he pulled himself out of that top part of that.
Seriously. Cover that thing back up with mud.
Why did you change your mind?
Well, Grandma showed me this picture. It's her and her sister.
The sweet ghost girl.
Oh, man. Well, what am I going to tell her?
Aw.
Just bring her by the house tomorrow. We can tell her together.
We can?
You know, I'm glad you decided to stalk me.
Why did that picture make him believe her?
It wasn't my idea.
Oh. It's probably... Maybe his grandma has one just like it. Cool. Very beautiful.
Garden party.
Oh, look, April. Pink ladies.
Actually, it's just lemonade. How's Angus doing?
Oh, much better, dear. But he can't duck his wings forever.
Charlie!
Oh, excusez-moi, but that pizza
Oh my
is
God.
delicious.
Savage.
I really hate
Aw.
dirt. But the tulips look nice.
Thanks, Mom.
How are you a gardening expert?
He
How are
is.
the mushkas, Mr. B?
Oh. Hey, get your beats.
Welcome, Miss Lovat.
Hello.
I'm Coraline Jones.
Yeah.
I've got so much to tell you.
Golly, look at those backgrounds. The waterfalls are moving. Ah!
He got real small behind that post.
Wow, not bad at
Oh,
all.
look, the Ellen Coraline's the cat. I never noticed that.
Yeah, that's fun. Damn, and crediting the animators right off the bat. Absolutely.
11, 12,
Stars
13,
of the
14,
movie right
15,
here.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 animators.
Production designer Henry Selick. Hats off, man. I love these little like accoutrements they put in the credits, little animated
I know.
bits and pieces.
It's very cute.
Roxanne.
Johnald.
Coraline. We've done it. We have gone to many a fanciful and nightmarish world. Gang! If you happen to be listening to this on Apple or Spotify, leave us a rating if you could. Leave a like on the YouTube video. Subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell to be notified every time a video like this comes your way. Also, big thank you to the folks over at Prepper for chopping the highlights together. We appreciate their work very much. The editors and the other editors. Can you imagine trying to edit a video with button eyes? It'd be crazy. Oh, my goodness. Roxanne!
Yeah.
Before we hop into some Patreon questions, how you feeling?
Listen, I thought that movie was very good, really beautiful looking.
Larry King was the construction foreman.
Oh.
And I bet it was the same Larry King. Anyway. Beautiful.
I feel like I'm still processing some of it. Like, the ending happened very fast after I felt like the movie was so beautiful. So there's a lot, like I'm still curious about, like what happens in Button World with the dad, the poor dad, and what happens to YB over there. And what
what
like
happens to everybody over there?
Like we know what happens to the people who got their eyes back, and we saw that, but the ones who didn't, I'm sad.
Yeah, definitely. It does make you. I mean, it seemed like there were those 3 little ghost folks,
right?
And I get the sense that they have been somehow at least put to peace. And then I don't know exactly how much how real everything else is or not.
Right.
Almost.
And her hand is down the well, so maybe that means that she doesn't have control over there anymore or what. But I
still very twisted and very sort of unsettling, and it does make you wonder.
And also, I want justice for YB. YB's my favorite character.
Oh,
YB
I was so
thought we were gonna
sweet.
get more about his name or something. I just felt awful for him the whole time.
No.
But this was really, really well done. Cool movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed this. I love stop motion animation in general, and then on top of that, to have something that is a bit macabre and a bit like some twisted fairy tale, a fable of sorts. But the nightmarish version of that. I just thought the way that they realized it and brought it to life was so gorgeous. And 2, I mean, there you go. They might be giants. It was him.
Good shout.
I was gonna
Great
say,
music.
Guy's got a distinct voice. But this was both dazzling, but also kind of a nightmare in a way that I really enjoy.
But was it a nightmare before or after Christmas?
This seems like it's before Christmas. Christmas coming because they're getting all jack-o'-lantern-y. So this is closer to Halloween, and this is great because it's we're heading into Halloween season. It's not quite the end of summer yet, but the end of summer is fast approaching. And part of me is I should add this to the list of autumn flicks to throw on.
I agree. To me, it's nowhere close Nightmare Before Christmas for me. That is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Sure.
And I'm a lover, love shipper ships and movies that don't have love stories.
Sure.
But this is about kids, so I love the messaging of you can have a perfect life, just jab your own eyes out and bury your head in the sand, basically.
Sell your soul.
And so I thought that was a really cool. This also was very mature.
Whoa.
What are we looking at?
Oh, it's one of those things that they put in, where they kind of show you the process a little bit.
That's very cool.
Oh, little dancing mice. How neat. Yeah, I feel especially on the Laika stuff, they'll often put just a little accoutrement.
Because it's so difficult what they do.
Yeah, man, it takes forever to put these together.
When you sometimes
For
see
those
a
in
movie,
the know, jerkwad.
Are you in the know?
Of course. Are you?
No.
Wow.
Someone tell us in the comments.
Well, you'd better get in the know.
It's an Oscar
me.
nominee, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I was going to say that's got to have at least been nominated for Best Animated Feature, if not some other stuff. But good golly, that's quite a piece. And, certainly, I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas, certainly very iconic. James and the Giant Peach also, I feel gets a lot more love these days.
I love that movie. What's making you call that out? That's also a Henry movie?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sad.
I know, dude, Henry, and I mean, there's less, for him to be overshadowed by, other than just, I guess, then people are just like, oh yeah, the Roald Dahl story.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So, justice for Henry Selick, because dude's been out here holding it down for stop motion animation for a long time,
man.
But Travis Knight and company as well, because I think it's partly like Laika is his company, and just what the animators.
You said he's Nike's son.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, we can look that up really quick. But
let's look that up.
Phil Knight got a thank you in the comment, not the comments, the credits. So I think Travis Knight, animator and producer, former rapper. Let's go, and the son of Nike, co-founder Phil Knight.
I never knew Travis Knight was the son of Nike's.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the director of Bumblebee. But and
Paranorman.
Paranorman is one of my favorite movies.
Box Rolls, Kubo. I haven't seen those.
I feel like I saw Kubo once a long time ago. I
produced.
haven't seen Box Trolls.
Produced Paranorman and Box Rolls. Wait, he's doing Master of the Universe. Interesting.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Dang. All right. But yeah, I mean, this was really fun. I do love like a macabre fairy tale. Obviously, anything that's like spooky and creepy. But I liked the mood of this and the atmosphere of this, and I thought Dakota Fanning, like the whole voice cast, did a really great job, and it just feels like you've stepped into a fantasy and into both, the lovely version of that and the nightmare version of that, and the whole like slow fade from like, oh, there's this like quirky other side, and it's like a little bit creepy, but it's mostly fun, and then over time it becomes more and more sinister as Other Mother, just tries to lure in and feed on, our little hero Coraline.
Other Mother. Also, like, lesson in grass is greener. You think your parents are not great, but really they're trying to protect you and love you.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. There's so much. Yeah, it's weird. I too am sort of in a reflective mood after watching this. I kind of just want to sit
interesting.
And muse on it.
Well, maybe the patron questions will help us.
Absolutely. We got Brandon Camacho to kick us off. This movie always scared me as a kid. Never really watched it until I was older. Did Coraline feel darker than you expected, and which part stuck with you guys the most?
It kind of did. I don't think I thought that. I don't know that I knew this was PG-13, and the themes were pretty dark.
Yeah,
and creepy. From the jump with Wyborn, I looked at. I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
like that.
It's a sad detail.
Really affected me. And like it was honestly hard for me to get back in for a second, because once I feel like somebody's been abused from childhood, like just by being born Wyborn, which I was like, I don't know if they're making a joke or not, but that was like so dark and sad. So that it was darker than I thought it would be. Yeah,
most definitely. It's. I remembered it being at least one of those movies that I think, because it's animated, everybody assumes animation's for kids, which it isn't inherently. Obviously, it's a medium, not a genre. But I remember this being one that is certainly skewed as like kid accessible, but that is like, quite unsettling, quite surreal, quite strange. And at time, like, when they flashed the rating up, I was like, oh, thank you, because I did think this was like a hard PG. And it makes a lot more sense that it's PG-13, although it is funny to me because like that content-wise makes sense for like who the story is about and like what a lot of the themes are. It seems like it ought to be like a younger kid accessible movie.
I feel like though that's a parent call, right?
Yeah,
like my parents certainly would have let me watch this at a very young age.
Yeah, same.
So,
I think the only really, like there's some stuff I guess that's suggestible about like you don't want to encourage kids to like sew buttons into their eyes, but I feel like the only like questionable thing for a child is the friggin' the cabaret.
Yeah, but I felt very lucky to grow up with a family that did not ever question people's bodies being a higher rating. Like that was not a thing in my household.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this could have been PG, but it being what'd you say?
No.
It being PG-13 also makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Which part stuck with you the most?
The Wyborn stuff.
Yeah.
That like really honestly effed me up, John. Like it took me like 15 minutes to move forward.
Why were you born? Yeah.
And it's the fact that she keeps calling him that.
I know. She exacerbates it to him.
Right.
Yeah, she like kind of bullies him a little
Which
bit.
made
with
me
it.
have a hard time with her at some points. And then like when she was like happier that he doesn't speak, and it's like, oh my God. But obviously she learned her lesson.
Yeah.
That was like so sad.
We see
when she
her
take the
true
stitches
nature.
out of his smile. Oh my God. The Wyborn.
Yeah. God.
I know I didn't just finish my sentence, but I can't finish my sentence.
It's all good. I understand. There's a lot of stuff in here that's really dazzling.
What stuck with you the most?
I'm trying to pick one, honestly, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming to mind right now. I mean, I really enjoyed getting to see the just breadth of imagination on the other side. You know, like when she's in the garden first discovering that, and all the plants are, you know, sort of unfurling, and you get these little creatures hopping around, and they're, you know, clever little twists on real plant life, and then you zoom out and you see her face, you know, sort of depicted in the foliage and stuff. It's really beautiful. The cabaret I thought was really fun. I mean, like that was a really kind of fun and imaginative sequence. And, you know, it's a play within a movie is always kind of a fun prospect to me, or getting to see the mice do their thing, getting to see, what's his name, the Russian guy's show and stuff like that.
Mr. D?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm still in a bit of a daze. I feel like usually I'm good at like keeping all the names in line, but
Yeah, no.
But yeah, there's
All
so
I
many.
remember, Coraline and YB.
Yeah, there's just so many great flourishes and beautiful touches of animation and stuff like that. And when you first, you're in that garden and you see like the actual moon spinning and they're pulling back and stuff like that. There's so many really wondrous, beautiful shots and things.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot to choose from though, and I would love to know what you guys, you know, stuck to the most. Orion's Heavenly Light. What a name. Thank you for gracing us with your heavenly light. Stop motion animation has been one of my favorite mediums growing up. Do y'all have a favorite stop motion film? This is my fave, and my husband's fave is The Nightmare Before Christmas. P.S. We are proud She-Ject stans.
Wow.
Love Gabe and Zeke. Or Gabby. Is that Gabe or Gabby? Either way. Oh, goodness.
I also love Nightmare Before Christmas. I believe that Marcel the Shell used some stop motion stuff, and I'm like completely obsessed with Marcel the Shell.
I gotta see that.
Oh, it's the greatest movie ever, but the YouTube series is what I'm talking about, also leading into that.
I gotta see that too.
But, oh my God. You haven't seen the movie?
I haven't seen either.
The movie was my favorite movie of the year that it came out, which I
Aw.
believe was 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Hell yeah.
3.
That's
I
recent.
have a shirt it's the best movie like of all time.
Okay.
It's like it's honestly a top 10 movie right, ever. It's so good. I don't know. I have to see. I don't know much about how animation is made, and I know that they switched things at certain points. But yeah, I think Nightmare Before Christmas is like just a true masterpiece. Do you have a number one favorite?
It's hard to pick, man. I mean, I adore the Wallace and Gromit stuff. I mean, a lot of those are shorts. I mean, I really do like the movies as well. But I mean, Wallace and Gromit was something that I, you know, grew up with since I was a kid, and you know, I love the heart and the spirit of those. Paranorman is one of my favorite movies. I really
haven't seen
love. Yeah, it's worth a watch, and I think somebody on here on this channel has reacted to it before, but I'm sure there would be an opportunity if you haven't seen it, and if anybody else hasn't seen it, to watch it again. But yeah, those come to mind. I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas obviously is a classic. I grew up on that. I'm trying to think what else. James and the Giant Peach, most certainly.
Shout out to Gabe and Zeke for that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks, Gabe and Zeke.
We got to keep it pushing, Johnald.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll name every Rankin Bass Christmas special. Thanks, Gabe and Zeke, though. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, Fatale Faye. I love this movie, but it still kind of creeps me out. Anyway, if you could have a parallel fantasy world like Coraline's, what would it look like? P.S. John, you're one of my favorite Real Rejects. Thank you so much. But there's not one of you that I don't enjoy watching. Sending love to everyone on the team. That includes you.
I love when people state their favorites. I think that it's so valid to like. We're all different. That's why Greg put together us Motley Crue team. So totally fair. John's one of my favorites. Also, don't tell the rest.
Aw, you're one of my faves. It's a rare occasion when we get to do a video together, and I always
know.
cherish it.
I know.
We get good,
Parallel
interesting ones.
fantasy world like Coraline's. What would it look like? I like rainbows and glitter and stuff. Sometimes my taste can get like just so corny, cheesy, but like I love like soft clouds and sunshine and glitter and sparkles and beachy and waves and like that kind of vibe. Pony, unicorn.
It's not a bad vibe. It's a good vibe. See, the thing is, like, my alternate parallel fantasy world might not be altogether that different from what is here, because it's like it's a little bit spooky.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of beautiful plant life and foliage. I love plants and stuff. It's kind of, it's Oregon, so you feel like you're sort of in an not alpine, but you're in like a mountain-esque setting. Throw a lake in there somewhere, and oh my goodness, like that's a vibe I love. And then you have like again the cabaret. You've got a little bit of circus. Like this had a bunch of stuff that appeals directly to me. There would probably be more like rock and roll stuff.
See, that's where you and I align.
Yeah,
that's the weird part about my loving of rainbows and glitter is that I'm like a true rock and roll girl, as you know.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. It's,
a little disco, but mostly rock and roll.
Yeah, and a little bit of I've been on a real big like exotica, like old '60s like tiki music.
That's
kick.
cool.
So
some booze.
Definitely, yeah.
Tiki bar.
Tiki bar in there, definitely, most certainly. But yeah, it's already kind of Halloween-y, and so like half my aesthetic would be that. So
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but I want to hear what you guys would have in your parallel universe, and thank you so much for the love, Fatale Faye. Daphmare. Hello, John and Roxy. Hello to you. I hope you're both having a wonderful day. We are so far. I was wondering what your thoughts on stop motion as a medium are, and if it's still viable to do today with all the labor and time involved with making such a film.
I can't answer if it's viable in terms of financially, because that's not my world, and I don't know if it's financially viable to do. And if something's not financially viable to do, then obviously studios aren't able to do it. Is it viable as fans to watch? Oh, yeah. I mean, I think this just further proves it. It's so incredibly cool to see what they're able to do with stop motion. I love watching things that I know I could never make in a million years.
Mm-hmm.
And I could never do it in a million years. I mean, like in a million years, I could never make this movie, John. So I love stuff like that. It's like when you're watching a great athlete and you're like, I cannot do what you do. That's crazy. That is crazy to see. So viable as a fan, yes.
Yeah, it's tricky because obviously these take a lot of time and are pricey. So I'm sad in the current moment of life because animation as we used to know it is very different. And I love a lot of computer-generated animation for sure. But, the idea of like a moving, living, breathing piece of art is a lot more rare nowadays. And I feel like a movie like this represents that to me. So it's tricky because I get the sense that you have to make a lot back on your investment to make these viable. I wouldn't say that it's not viable at all because, we just had, I think the recent Wallace and Gromit film did pretty well. I don't know. It was released
Shout out to your interview.
Hey, I was very chuffed at that opportunity. That was like a child.
I was happy for you too.
Yeah, my inner child was jumping with glee for that. But yeah, like I think it's still viable, but it's probably trickier. And I mean, these kinds of movies, like you really have to tamp a script down hard because you're going to be working on it for years and years on end. And to redo anything is just going to take even longer. That's a great question. I mean, they made Robot Chicken for a long time, and that seemed to be, thriving. It's weird because hand-drawn animation you so rarely see now because of the cost. And it seems like stop motion is doing slightly better than hand-drawn animation because you still actually see it once in a while.
You would know more than me.
But yeah, I don't know. I hope so. I feel like my prognosis on that skews pessimistic just because of how things go now. And there's a lot that CG has done to make things look stop motion-y to add jitters and add, little nicks and thumbprints and stuff like that. But I hope we never lose this entirely because it's one of my favorite,
mediums,
artistic media.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Daft Mare. All right, Jay Rushton. Like, who is your favorite character? And was this very Alice in Wonderland? My favorite character is the cat in the film. Love the cat. Love Keith David.
Wyborn.
I believe that was Keith David. Wybie was super cool, all right? His little, camera lens mask and his,
He marched to the beat of his own drum. He was quirky. He was weird. He was helpful.
Yeah.
I liked the way that he looked the most, too. I really liked him. I felt for him off the jump. So good. And I even shouted out about halfway into this movie that it reminded me of Alice in Wonderland. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like an inverted, twisted. I mean, Alice in Wonderland's already trippy and kind of twisted. This has more plot than that because Alice. It struck me when we watched it recently, Aaron and I.
The animated?
Yeah, I was like, I forgot that. I completely did not remember that it's a movie that isn't
Once you go
almost
down the rabbit
all
hole.
about a plot.
Yeah.
It's like literally Alice in the real world being like, I just want to have fun and engage with whimsy. And then she goes to Wonderland and everything's just frustrating as hell. And she's just like, guys, please, I need some order here. And that's kind of what the movie's about.
Druggy movies.
Yeah,
I love
same,
it. I love
same.
it. I love acid trip movies.
Yeah.
Which is how I would describe that. And honestly, a little bit this. Some of the visuals were like, oh yeah, this is a Shroomy Shrooms movie.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't mean you have to be on drugs to enjoy a movie or that anybody making the movie is on drugs. It's just how I refer to movies that have that kind of aesthetic where it's like Wonderland or even like Oz or anywhere where it's like, whoa, we are not in Kansas anymore.
Well, it does have that kind of, like Alice in Wonderland has a coming of age quality because, by the end she realizes like, okay, you got to take something seriously in life. And in this version, it is about, partly anyway, about, like not getting enticed by the greener looking grass because there's always thorns waiting on the other side in some capacity or another. And, she does sort of come of age in a sense that she learns to appreciate what she actually has and who her real parents are for all their flaws. And sometimes, it's not always the best thing in life for people to be just offering you everything that you want, and nothing else. And while her parents, especially her mom, certainly seem like they could have been kinder, warmer, there's something kind of real on the normal life side that I thought was an interesting thing. It's like, you got to make the best out of what you have. And even though you hate this situation, see what you can do in your own backyard to make it something, lovely and worthwhile versus, just immediately rejecting it and trying to go search for the exact opposite thing. But also, I don't know, it's a very nice kind of like the way the onset happens. It's so gradual. It's just sort of like, oh, there's this weird door here. Oh, hey, there's this fantasy world. How fun.
Stumbling
And then, it starts innocuously enough and then it becomes this whole ordeal. And, it's very interesting. And there's definitely some Alice in Wonderland paralleling happening. Baby Cables, thank you for chiming in. I had the privilege of seeing this movie as a child when it was released in 2009, and I have loved it ever since. 2009, there you go, not even the 2010s. How do you think you would have responded to this movie as a child? Would it have scared you, or would you, like me, have found it immensely entertaining? I think as a child, I would have found some of it creepy, but I would have been very engrossed by it. I would have been like, yes, let me look at this some more. I was definitely like big into stuff like A Nightmare Before Christmas and anything. I was always the kid drawing jack-o'-lanterns in June. So this is the kind of thing I would like to imagine I would have been enticed by even as a kiddo.
I wasn't scared of much as a kid. I had an older brother who was afraid of like everything. He was. I think that's a very common second child thing is that you're not afraid of much. That's like a common thing.
Yeah.
I loved roller coasters. I loved scary stuff. The day that The Sixth Sense came out, that was my favorite movie. Like I loved things, and I loved Nightmare. So I don't think I would have been scared. But I also wasn't a child in 2009. So when it came out, I think I would have not appreciated it as much as I appreciate today because I would have been a senior in high school.
Hey.
And that is when I cared the least about this kind of movie.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to say I originally would have seen this when it came out. I was probably more about this than maybe, I don't know. I don't know if there's a time in life when I wouldn't have been about this, honestly.
Yeah.
There's other stuff I know I wasn't about before, but yeah.
I was so into like that was the era of the stupid comedies. Like that's all I cared about was watching that kind of Step Brothers, Mean Girls, Bridesmaids. That was a little later, I think, but yeah.
For a second, I thought you were going to say cop movies. I was like, all right. Get your
I had
law
a big
enforcement
cop
on.
movie face. Big cop movie face.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, I think that this would have probably have been my jam, even if it did, creep me out a little bit. Janice Bragg, thank you so much for chiming in. One of our recent patrons. I hope you got your shout out there also, because we've retired that tier, but you got in at the very end, so I appreciate you. I have been amazed by stop motion animation ever since seeing the 1964 Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. If you were to be placed into any stop motion film as the main character, which would you choose? Hope y'all have a great day. I mean, I would love to be I feel like the world of a Wallace and Gromit type movie for me would be a joy because you're not going to get into too much crazy life-threatening situations, or no one's going to sew buttons into your eyeballs in that world. And there's fun and crazy inventions. There are penguin bandits and stuff. That's definitely a world I would be happy to jump into. But what you got?
I was looking. I need to look up a whole list of stop motion, but they say that Marcel the Shell combines stop motion with because it's part of its live action too. It's like a combination of all different stuff. And I just want to be with Marcel all the time. James and the Giant Peach would be pretty sick.
James and the Giant Peach would be pretty sick, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
seems like
cool.
It would be really fun to jump into, get to know all
Look,
the
Marcel.
different... Marcel the
Dude,
Shell.
I'm not kidding you. I don't care what it takes. You have to watch it. Even if it's not for the channel, because I need you in the next month to commit to that, John.
Sure, okay. I'm down. I personally agree to this. Whatever other circumstances need to align, we'll see when we get there. It would also be, it would be very scary, but to go into a Ray Harryhausen kind of movie or something. I see Jason and the Argonauts up here. That's classic stop motion creature design and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. I've always wanted to see The Little Prince. There you go, Anomalisa. That'd be the movie to jump into. Get real depressed and deal with your crippling existential and romantic woes.
There's so many of these I've never heard of.
I was gonna say, Shaun the Sheep is very fun. That's
What's
another
Junkhead?
Aardman. I don't know. Never heard of it. It looks like it might be a Japanese movie or something like that.
All right.
But yeah. There's so many to choose from. Would love to hear what you guys would like to jump into animated movie-wise. And before we... Oh, dude, Gumby. Can jump into some books.
Damn.
Yeah, that seems... Oh, I want to see the Guillermo del Toro not Pokemon, Pinocchio, too.
The Guillermo del Toro Pokemon would be
can you imagine?
wild.
Oh, and I want to see Mad God, too. Anyway, these are just movies I want to see now. But yes, I would jump into a Wallace and Gromit. I feel like that would be very fun. It'd be very lovely. But yeah, what movies would you guys jump into? Leave it in the comments down below. Hope you all have a great day as well. Any stray thoughts before we hit the road?
No, I want to see this movie a second time.
Same. Well, or
yeah.
in tight succession, so I can remember what details I want to actually look at.
Yeah,
again.
I want to watch it again because this movie affected me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very unique and it gets under your skin. It's sweet. It's fairy tale-ish, but it's also very prickly. Also, it's very much a nightmare as much as it is a fantasy, and as again, youthful as it feels, it is very sort of. I don't know. I missed this almost. I remember there's often little discussions that'll pop up, especially in horror circles about kid accessible horror and stuff that's actually a little bit scary. It's not fully padded edges. And it's stuff that can kind of gateway you into this genre. And I feel like Coraline is a perfect example of that, where it's it's not so scary and violent as to be upsetting, but it is like markedly creepy, and I could see it being scary depending on your sensibility. And that being, that right gateway of
if
like,
you're a wuss puss or whatever.
that's right. Like, it's just this side of scary enough, but it's not gonna like traumatize you. So like, I appreciate that flavor very much. I feel like it's an underserved flavor, and I feel like movies, especially animated movies, used to have a greater, more palpable sense of peril, in kids' fare and stuff like that. Not that this is just for kids, but yeah, I really like this. This was beautiful to look at. The artistry, the voices were really great. Dakota Fanning especially, like, really great work. I want to look up the rest of the voice cast just because everybody did such a nice job. And yeah, the imagination and the contrast between our world and the, other mother's world, and the way that construct keeps running out, and all the different like patterns and the way things are desaturating. And there's so many great details. And love that cat. Love YB. Love the neighbors. This is a really fun little world. A lot of really fun characters and a lot of big imagination, and the right amount of macabre, flavoring for me. So
I'm with you.
All right. Well, gang, leave us your thoughts on Coraline. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you on the next one. Much love, and don't go sewing anything into your eyes now.
Ow.